Start a new American tour with the Rollins Band, but tonight he's here with a spoken word performance. Please welcome Henry Rollins. Henry?
Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, fellas? My name's Henry Rollins. For those of you who don't know me, don't worry. First off, don't worry. I am not running for office. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't care if you like me or not, and I'm not a comic, so you can relax. I've been allowed 3 minutes of your time. Thanks, Dennis. And so I figured out what I want to say in 3 minutes. I figured since you all are here and I'm here and we're both doing the same thing, which is breathing in and out, maybe I could shortly communicate with you. I just wanted to remind you of something. And what I want to remind you all about is something I call lifetime. Because if you think about it, you might say life is short, but actually life isn't short or long. It just goes whether you're here or not. You die, life goes on. You die tomorrow, I'm still here, I'm still alive, life goes on. Time isn't running out. It just keeps running before and after you. But your lifetime is running out every second. So I wanted to remind you of that fact and remind you of the fact that you live in a very dangerous country and you live in a very dangerous landscape. And if you're in the 213 area code, which we are presently in, which is Los Angeles, you're living in a very dangerous and violent climate. And part of the city burned for nothing. A few months ago, in Venice, California, my best friend was shot in the face and had his brains blown out on my front porch for nothing. You can do a lot of things for nothing, and you can waste a lot of your time and do nothing. And I figure you get born with this body, and if it functions, I figure you're really lucky, and why anyone would want to screw it up is beyond me. So with the minute and a half I have remaining, I just implore you to stay away from the heroin, the dope. Why any of you would like to take those beautiful lungs you have and put cigarette smoke in it is totally beyond me. I mean, what's the matter with you? You guys were raised by wild dogs or something? But anyway, you are what it's all about. If anyone tells you you're lame or something, no one has anything that you don't have. You're what it's all about. You're it. And you're doing something really great, which is breathing in and out, which is a lot more than my dead friend is doing. And so you have to hold on to that. And it's all about lifetime. And I just wanted to remind you of it because I don't know any of you, but I like you. And I want to make sure you stay around, live long and strong, because I think that's much better than ending up in a plastic box in Burbank, California. Thanks.
Man, that's a real downshift for you, babe. I'm used to seeing you out there raging at the heavens. Must be, is it, which do you prefer, the
band or talking?
Well, I know the different things, but you know, they're completely different rhythms for you, it seems.
Well, I like the band better because there's the noise and the fury and all that, but I do a lot of speaking dates all over. This year I've done Australia, parts of Europe, America. I usually hit between 8 and 16 countries a year just by myself talking.
Yeah.
A lot of universities, dog shows, you know, whatever.
Well, you do poems, too, don't you?
No.
No?
Well, I write books that have short stuff in it, but, you know, I don't like to use the P word. I think labels are really boring. You know, anyone who says, I'm a writer, it's just like, you know, just if you're going to write, shut up and write. You're going to, like, you know, Ted Bundy never said, I'm a serial killer. I mean, he just went out and did it. You know what I mean? Great crowd you have. But if you're going to
I think the sentiment behind that was... I think I got what you meant.
You never see him in a Nike ad. But...
Jesus, Henry. Where did you get your cut-to-the-chase mentality, man? What happened in your childhood? I see you as a pretty directed guy. You seem to get from A to Z without all the baffle chamber of crap most of us have in between. Where'd you get that? No time?
From knowing what I want to do.
Did you lose somebody close to you at a young age when they were young or something? Where's this no time thing come from?
Just from wanting to do a lot of stuff and having to do a lot of it myself. You know, you want to put a book out? Okay, I started a book company. I want to do records. Okay, well, I got into the independent record business and want to do a band. All right, you put a band together and load some bad equipment into a van and start learning how to starve creatively.
Did you, were you on your own early on in life, or what?
In a way, my mom worked for a living and I lived with her, so I raised myself in my room with my records. You know, she'd come home, you know, shove some Alpo under the door slot. And... No, I mean, I'd let myself in, cook dinner, listen to records.
Sort of a latchkey kid.
Yeah.
What records did you dig?
Everything. Mostly my mom's records. I'd destroy her records. I'd sneak them back, and she turned me on to stuff like Isaac Hayes, Janis Joplin. She's really sharp. I mean, her record collection is pretty amazing, like Sonny Rollins, Duke Ellington, Miles Davis, Coltrane, Monk, all kinds of like opera and classical show tunes, Mary McKeeba, all kinds of like, you know, world stuff.
Did you ever hear the great story about Sonny Rollins? I don't know if it's apocryphal or not, but he was thought to be a genius by his peers, but he thought his playing was so deficient he used to sneak out to the middle of the 59th Street Bridge in New York in the middle of the night.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just,
he was always bumming on himself. He was playing with Miles, and he'd go, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. And he'd go away for years and come back. Yeah, he's a really good player.
He said, I'm not worthy?
Yeah, he's always down on himself. He'd had great spells of inactivity because he's
going to get sued by Wayne and Garth if he doesn't watch himself. You tough on yourself, or you enjoy the artistic exercise? Is it, some people have trouble bellying up to their creativity. Is it easy for you, or is it
I'm not a creative person.
No, you don't think of yourself that way?
No. I'm just, you know, I'm hardworking.
Yeah.
I don't have talent, so I work, I get up earlier.
The proletariat ethic. All right. Well, Henry's Rollins Band tour kicks off this Friday at 6 a.m. in...
Drop it, give me 20.
in Houston, Texas, and in the U.S. throughout August. Henry Rollins, folks. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks again.